Hey, I'm going to show you my Fender Reverb unit. What you do with these is you plug your guitar into the input and the output goes to your amp. The dwell is how long the reverb lasts. At 10 it's pretty overwhelming. Looks like I had it set down to about 4. Mix is how much of the effect hits the amp. It seems the more dwell that you add, the more mix happens. So these guys kind of work together as far as I can tell. Looks like I had it down pretty low. Oh, let's just turn everything to 5. Tone is like the tone of the reverb. If you want more bright, go up there. I'm just going to turn everything on 5. It's a tube powered thing. It's kind of like an amp, but it's not. This one is a Fender reissue that I use. Seems to be like it seems like it's taken a little bit of a beating. So I'm going to plug in the power. And hit the power. Let's see. Turn this guy down. Got a cable going straight from the output to input. Now I'll get my Pinto ready. Plug into the input. And let's see what kind of fun is lurking here. I always turn up the volumes kind of slow and careful. I don't want to scare myself. Man, that's cool. So you can hear a little bit of the tremolo on the Deluxe. Speed and intensity. So that's pretty powerful. I'm gonna bring the dwell down a little bit. That's about where I had it at 2. I'll bring the mix down a little too. Cool, man. I'm going to get a pencil and mark those very settings because I actually think that sounds pretty good. So this is not a precious museum piece yet. Yeah, that tweed looks pretty beat. I love the old tweed when it's beat, so when it's worn it looks great. One thing you can do with the reverb unit is give it a gentle drop. Hear that? You'll hear that on some classic surf albums. I'm going to turn down the volume because that can get pretty loud. That was a pretty good example. So you got to be careful with these, but sometimes we just go crazy and start kicking them around and then we're like, why doesn't it work? Let's have some fun with that tremolo. I'm going to crank up the tremolo one more time. think it's working. Everything's working pretty good here today. So that's what we like to see. We like to make sure everything's working. So that's kind of what I do to pass the time, is just kind of tinker and maintain the amps and cables and guitars. Make sure everything's got strings and everything's working great. So when the gigs start happening, we'll be totally ready. Just to we'll be on the road 8 nights a week. It's going to be crazy. So just hang in there and keep practicing, because you're going to need those skills when you get together with people and start jamming again. All right. See ya.